Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. I want to talk about Victoria Monet. Victoria just dropped a video for her song On My Mama and I love it. First of all, if anybody has been following me, you know that I am a big fan of Victoria Monet. Victoria, in my opinion, is one of the most consistent artists amongst her peer group. She always makes good music. I mean, literally, I have yet to hear a bad song from Victoria. I love her music. She's a great songwriter. She's very consistent when it comes to just the visuals. A lot of times her visuals have a retro theme and it kind of has a nostalgic type of feel, but it's just perfect. And what I love about this On My Mama video is she paid homage to Southern hip hop music. All of the Southern hip hop music from the 2000s, she took references from. In fact, On My Mama samples Charlie Boy's song I Look Good, and it was a cool moment to see him actually in the video with her. Also, I like the fact that she was wearing some of the throwback styles, from the oversized tees to the baggy pants to the cornrows. She had the big varsity jackets and she was wearing the jersey dresses. And there was this one look where she looked like she stepped out of a Ciara music video. I mean, I definitely saw some Ciara references in this video, and I have to give props to Ciara because a lot of times Ciara doesn't get the respect she deserves, but Ciara low-key is an icon, and it really solidified it for me when I saw her latest video for That's How We Roll, and the fact that she was dancing like she was and she was pregnant. I was just like, Ciara truly deserves her props for her imprint on pop and R&B music. She really does. But that's besides the point. Back to Victoria Monet. I love the video. I love the different looks. The dancing was just next level. This by far is Victoria's best choreography. And of course, she worked with some of the best in the business, Sean Bankhead and Aja, I believe. Sean Bankhead has really been on fire when it comes to the choreography he's made for different artists in the industry. He's worked with some of the best like Ciara and Missy Elliott. He choreographed videos for Normani, and he's worked with a lot of rappers in the industry. His resume is pretty long, so I think it was great to see him partner up with Victoria because Victoria can really dance her tail off. She has always been able to dance, but this time she's coming with some new energy. She's really trying to prove to people that she's really a force to be reckoned with. She could do it all. She could sing, dance, write, perform, whatever. So I'm really excited for Victoria's upcoming album, Jaguar 2. I can't wait to see her on tour. I know she's gonna kill it. I love her video On My Mama. I also love the fact that she included her actual mama and her daughter in the video. I thought that was a cute moment. And like I said, the dancing was just A1, perfect, chef's kiss. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Now moving on, I want to talk about some more music because it looks like Keke Palmer and Usher are teaming up for a collaboration. And this is a little messy and funny to me because if you all remember, Keke and her boyfriend Darius had a rift because of Usher. Keke went to Usher's concert, he serenaded her, and her boyfriend didn't like it. In fact, he went on Twitter and he slammed Keke over her outfit, and it just created a huge discussion on social media. Everybody and their mama had opinions on it. I mean, it was just a mess. And since then, Keke's boyfriend Darius has been hiding in the background. He's been so low-key that some people believe that they broke up, but I think Keke and Darius are still together. The blogs say that they were spotted together while hanging out with the influencer Aaliyah J. So they might still be together, and despite how people may feel about it, I think it's good for them to kind of work things out behind the scenes because they do have a young son together. So I wouldn't want them to break up because of what people on the internet say. Now, I do find it pretty hilarious that after all of that, Keke and Usher are teaming up for some music. And I think this is for Usher's song Boyfriend, I believe. So I think Keke is going to be starring in his video. And this is just a way to capitalize off of that moment. One thing about Usher and Keke is they know how to capitalize off of a moment. So this is just pure marketing. It's business. I think both Usher and Keke know that people are going to be talking about this and having think pieces about it, but it's really giving satire vibes. And I believe that Keke's boyfriend may have gotten the heads up that this video was happening. So I don't think this is serious at all. And I could be wrong, but honestly, they're just capitalizing off of that whole moment. But I do see where people could find the optics to be a little strange, because they might feel that Usher and Keke are making a mockery of the whole situation between Keke and her boyfriend, and also it might be perceived as disrespectful to the boyfriend, but honestly, I think it's just business. Now, last but certainly not least, Beyonce came out and showed Lizzo love during her concert in Atlanta. Now, this had some people talking, because Lizzo is currently being sued by 3 of her former background dancers, and also 6 other people have come forward with allegations about Lizzo. So it's not really looking good for her right now. It seems as if some people are distancing themselves from her, and it was even rumored that Beyonce tried to avoid saying Lizzo's name during her Break My Soul remix. So people felt like Beyonce was distancing herself from Lizzo as well. Now, I did a whole video on this, and I didn't think Beyonce was intentionally snubbing Lizzo, but that's what the blogs kind of picked up, and they were running with the narrative. But Beyonce came out and showed her support to Lizzo to let people know that Lizzo is still her girl. Now, some people didn't really like this at all. They were like, how on earth could she support Lizzo after all she's been accused of? This is just wrong. But I think Beyonce supported Lizzo for 2 reasons. For one, she didn't want to seem as if she was abandoning her during her lowest moment. She didn't want to seem like she wasn't a solid person, because apparently Beyonce and Lizzo are cool. They've hung out together behind the scenes, and they seem to have a really good rapport. So I think Beyonce didn't want to just discard somebody she probably considers a friend. Also, I think Beyonce came out and supported Lizzo because of the reports about Lizzo being dropped from the Super Bowl halftime show. Beyonce's husband, Jay-Z, is actually the curator for the halftime show. So they were considering Lizzo as a performer, but I don't think it was ever guaranteed that she would perform, but she was considered, and the fact that her name was dropped from consideration after the allegations came out kind of made it seem as if Beyonce and her husband Jay-Z were just distancing themselves from her. But I think Beyonce wanted to assure Lizzo that she loves her, there's no love lost, and also she wanted to let her know that just because people are canceling her doesn't mean that she's gonna cancel her. I mean, that's her homegirl after all. So I think she was trying to show her some solidarity, and I could understand how the optics may look a little funny because people already assume that Lizzo is guilty of everything she was accused of, but I think that Lizzo should have the opportunity to prove her innocence in court. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.